Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. Let me introduce myself and my friends to you. I am Anindya Prasetyaningrum and my friends there are Adinda Andriani, Azzahra Deta Fabella, Fasha Almaida Fahmi, and Miranti sugiarti. Well, today we would like to share about pandemic effect to global economy. As time goes by, COVID-19 has spread widely to several countries, causing an impact on the economy, including in Indonesia. Including in the trade sector in markets and services, revenue from the excise or tax sector and from sales has a considerable appeal. Indonesia has become one of those which prohibits activities both at home and abroad as a way to prevent COVID-19 from enforcing this rule, resulting in several airports denying their departures, except for some airlines that are allowed with certain permits.
COVID-19 recently is a big problem for the whole world. Due to growing problems, we had a lot of impacts. Like our current economy is one of the impact that has decreased, and as a result, it hinders economic development in Indonesia. For the example is the existence of crisis that began with a decline in sales value. This is due to people's economic crisis. Public interest has decreased in purchasing, especially in low economic groups.
The pandemic has made the market economy plummet, which is reflected in weak demand and sales, falling business income, and many goods and service companies that have lost money. We take an example of a trader who is selling his merchandise in a fairly crowded place. For example, the market is not allowed to sell because of COVID-19. For now, the market closure has become a regulation to anticipate the spread of COVID-19, which is getting more and more. Traders don't have an income because humans are getting to be able to do and are also required to live within the scope of providing a living to their families. Because of the coronavirus, the community is very difficult to achieve all their desires to be able to live. Therefore, so we as citizens, the state is required to help each other so that we as a society whose wealth is more in terms of the economy are required to help our families who are not sufficient to meet their daily needs, have become the support of the Indonesian people called humans cannot live alone. They definitely need other living creatures. COVID-19 may give a very bad impact on the economy of the people in Indonesia.
During this pandemic, the economy is experiencing a decline. We must always remember Allah, always have faith and fear. Every disease has a cure, and if the right medicine is found, heal the disease and Allah will not reduce the disease if it's not accompanied by a reduction in the medicine. Basically, COVID-19 is a virus which at that time developed into a virus. The cure has not been found. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, many people have lost their jobs. Many companies have carried out mass layoffs, which result in their employees not having a decent job to prevent and reduce loss due to this pandemic.
Next, basically the government is now taking policies such as the implementation of PSBB every city affected by COVID-19 and also the number of closes in terms of location, and it is not allowed to create crowds using social distancing, which causes income to decrease unlike the usual days before the COVID-19. Conclusion, basically the coronavirus or can be called COVID-19 and outbreak the first immigrant from China. And also the discussion is enough to excite the reasonable limit of spread continues to increase anywhere and whenever it can happen, so that we has good and two citizens must comply with what has been said by the government. Always obey the exciting regulation and don't forget to always live healthy for healthy, for perfect. Thank you. Thanks for watching and see you.